Hey there again, it's Bob Chu from Stuart and Islamorada Boatworks with another latest launch. This beautiful 27 Stuart is full carbon Innegra, flush floor, and a full folding tower. Wait till I show you this boat. So here we are in the totally functional, fishable, flat cockpit sole up forward. Starting with the bow of the boat, this has the new Minn Kota Trova, the new brushless style. It's on a C-swivel mount, so it clears everything very easily when you want to mount it. Still has total access to the top of the anchor locker. Nice arrangement here. As you move back, it's the coffin box, which you've seen before. With, in this case, you have rod holders on both sides, 4 rods, and a removable backrest. The cooler itself, it's got all sorts of attributes to this that a lot of people aren't familiar with, like a bait bucket, a bait tray, room beneath, a divider door. You can take it out if you want to use this for something different. Yeah, it's really, really cool. And below this, of course, is our famous giant standard fish box that, yes, I can lay in if I want to, close the lid on me, probably put another person my size in there as well. So it's totally fishable. This particular customer is into sail fishing mostly, tournament sail fishing, and so he wanted this arrangement. You can see why. So working after the frigid rigid coffin box, I do want to mention that the controls for that, on other videos we show it, but it's right here, up and down, lifts the whole hatch and gives you full exposure, then lowers it. So if that's full, you're not breaking your back to do it. Then moving back to the console, this customer opted for the forward live well. So this is about a 15-gallon live well forward. And as you go aft, you'll see there's more live wells as well. As we come up, the console, of course, the 3-sided enclosure, which has become so ubiquitous. There you go, that's that word again, on so many of our consoles. Then moving from there, you go up to a full tower, full controls, control box. And this tower, of course, is folding. It's got all sorts of attributes to it. One thing it doesn't have on it for this video right now is it has a removable buggy top. I guess we just kind of overlooked that, but that is here at the shop, and this boat will be delivered tomorrow. So it's a black powder-coated buggy top with a black canvas on it. Forward-facing rod holders, which has pretty much become the norm now for when you're up there, that you can pull one out and shoot a cast pretty easily. Of course, it's got the gem rod holders, and yes, it is the Key West style, so you have ladders up both sides of the hardtop to go up to get to that tower. A lot more to talk about up there, FLIR camera and so forth, but just a really cool application. So I got something to show you in here. Very cool. Check this out. Seakeeper 1, 12-volt Seakeeper. It is awaiting the 2 clear plexiglass covers that go over it so that you don't lose any storage. It'll be flush over top of the Seakeeper. Still put buckets and whatever you want on that flush surface. And everything else you're used to seeing, the C-Zone digital switching, the 3 Group 31 AGM batteries. This, of course, has 3 more batteries, 2 for the Seakeeper and a lithium 36-volt battery for the trolling motor. So it all has a home down here, as well as a power pole charging system and another charger for the 3 house and start batteries. Very neat, clean, functional. So we get out to the black Helm here. Blacked out Helm, very cool. 2 16-inch Garmins. Yamaha Autopilot, Yamaha CL5 gauge, Lenco trim tabs with indicators, Garmin external speaker, JO audio head, 2 cup holders, binnacle control, full maneuverability joystick from Yamaha, Edson tilt wheel, C-Zone digital switching panel, as well as the hooker controls for the hooker live well pumps. And one thing that's easy to overlook, This is the first time we've ever put a steering wheel off to port. There's a special request. It was a little costly, but we reconfigured it so that it worked and brought the helmsman to this side and controls here, another person here. Often he'll fish the boat with one other person, and even if not, he tends to be with bigger guys. So yeah, to have the room here and be offset to port was something he wanted, so we made it happen. So I also wanted to point out something, sometimes I'm remiss to show this, but again, our wiring, it's first class. There's no other way of putting it. I mean, everything's labeled, everything that has a breaker, the electric reel outlets, the trolling motor, so forth. They're all labeled, all individual breakered. And yeah, you can get to everything, don't have to stand on your head, and everything's readily available. VHF is right here. I've got my hand on it, pull out, external speaker. So it's just neat and clean. It's everything you would want and expect out of a 27 Stuart. So this is the Stuart Boatworks 45-gallon leaning post live well that we introduced recently. So you have large storage compartment below here, fiberglass compartment. Also here, the tackle center. So it's got 4 big Plano trays, the sealed type, so water doesn't get in them. Another compartment here for grab-alls, also gives you access to the back side of the live well. Super nice, clean and simple. And then a very custom removable backrest. So you might recall I said that this customer he fishes sailfish tournaments rather aggressively and seriously. So we got together with our pipework guy and designed this. Very cool. These are actually tridents, but custom built for the boat that slide down into rod holders here. One on each side. We fit it with the reels that he uses for his tournaments. So we have them on hand here. The neat thing is, actually incorporated a backrest. You simply undo these knobs and that backrest is removable. Then the trident can be used the way it is at this location, used in this manner with the reel, feeding baits or trimming up the baits. And or you can pick the trident up with 3 rods in it and move it to a gunnel rod holder and fish it there, just depending on all the different things, sea conditions, how many crew members you have, and so forth. And of course, the whole thing is removable one piece from here as well, although that probably won't be done too often. It's not the concept. Relative to the live well itself, you know, it's huge, 2 feeds, 2 drains, 2 lights. It's all vacuum pressurized and also has the window, so you can check everything out. Also, we did something unique here too, because we went to a 3rd live well in the boat. And this is a 35-gallon live well. So he's got 45, 35, and 15. 3 different locations depending on the type bait and the quantities of each. And with this live well here, yeah, it's got a recessed magnet that holds up the hatch, and it also has, you know, it's the regular lid, but because of the 45-gallon live well, we had to shorten the lid so as to allow access to open and close. So it just shows another aspect of, you know, the semi-customness or the customness that Stuart Boatworks offers. So as much as our wiring is really cool to show off, so is our bilge. Great bilge access, fiberglass hatch, nothing plastic here. This shows great access to 2 different Y valves for the fish box pump outs. The hooker system is here with the manifold, hooker pumps there. It also has everything else you would expect here, but the point is, it's all accessible. I'm 5'8". I can touch every pump and filter in this boat right here without doing anything funny. Seacock handles and so forth. So it's all here. Flush out system for the outboards, the gulper pumps for the fish boxes, and the hooker live well system. Easy to get to. If you wanted to remove this seat, obviously you could get to it even easier, but it's not even terrible the way it is. This lowers down, and there you go. So now the stern of the boat. We always talk about the stern seat, how it's removable. You can fold it down, still get your feet below it. It's really cool. The backrest, of course, is removable as well. The arms oscillate. You can stow these away wherever you'd like. We just took a minute here to count up the number of rod holders on board, and there's a mere 41 rod holders on this boat. So I think he's set, but you never know. There's really room for more if you wanted it. So, and what we're used to seeing here, twin 300s, integrated steering Yamahas. It's the package most commonly ordered now on our 27 for sure. And it'll serve all of his purposes if he loads the boat with guys for a tournament or doesn't. So if you like what you've seen here with this very, very cool hardcore fish boat, forgot a lot of things like the 22-foot carbon gem outriggers, double rigged, and didn't even go to the tower yet, but nonetheless, you'll see this boat. It's going to the Jacksonville area. Also will be trailered all around Florida. So if you like this, you like something like it, let us know. Come on by Stuart Boat Works in Stuart, Florida, and we'll build a boat for you.